Hi, my name is Isaiah. I was introduced to STEAMCODERS last year through Kirkland Academy. I took the coding class and the Minecraft class. The classes were amazing to me because I got to learn new things in Minecraft, such as the code builder, how to move your agent, and also how to build with your agent. I learned skills I can use to build new and exotic worlds. I was also able to teach my friend these new skills. Thank you, STEAMCODERS, for giving me this opportunity. Classes were really exciting, and they allowed me to code while having fun. Hi, my name is Jeremiah. What I liked most about this program was I was able to learn new ways to code, such as Minecraft. I've done coding before, but I've never knew I could do it on Minecraft. I also used this to stimulate my mind by thinking about the correct code and blocks to put in the software. I will take these classes again because I enjoyed them. I was able to do something with my time in the house, and I got to learn some new things in Minecraft and math. And for this, I want to thank Kirkland Academy and STEAMCODERS for making it happen.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Chris Schaubel, co-anchor of the KTLA5 Morning News. On behalf of STEAMCODERS, it is my honor to welcome you to Pathways to STEAM Success, an evening to celebrate and support STEAMCODERS' mission for equitable access to STEAM disciplines, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Tonight, we will honor 3 outstanding leaders, 1 individual and 2 corporations who have been significant supporters of STEAMCODERS, providing our students with the skills, the training, and encouragement needed to study and ultimately enter STEAM-related careers. We are thrilled to be joined by keynote speaker Dr. Ayana Howard, a trailblazer for women in STEAM and the first woman dean at the College of Engineering at The Ohio State University. In addition, you will meet some of our partners and, most importantly, inspiring students. Join me in a look back at how STEAMCODERS has navigated the challenges of the past year. While we are not together in person, we'd love to see you in the chat and post pics of your own watch party on social media with the hashtag. You ready? Pathways to STEAM Success and tag @STEAMCODERS.
Good evening. My name is Raymond Ely, and I am the Executive Director and founder of STEAMCODERS. Thank you for being with us for our 2nd annual virtual celebration. Since our founding in 2015, STEAMCODERS has provided nearly 35,000 underrepresented and underserved students with opportunities to learn the fundamentals of the STEAM disciplines: science, technology, engineering, art, and math. We teach logic, critical thinking, and problem solving. We founded STEAMCODERS because reports show that there are significant disparity in the number of African American, Latinx, and people of color working in the STEAM fields. There's also a lack of resources available to disadvantaged youth of color: equipment, instruction, and mentoring. STEAMCODERS puts disadvantaged students on the path to STEAM academic and career opportunities. The majority of the students we serve attend Title I schools. Over 88% of our students are African American and Latinx. Nearly 90% of our students qualify for federal free reduced meal programs. At one of the sites we serve, approximately 25% of the students live in foster care. These are just a few of the reasons we strive to provide an equitable STEAM education for our students. Tonight, we will honor supporters who have helped put STEAMCODERS on the map. The Leadership Award, awarded to Lauren Buckman, president of the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California, honors an individual with outstanding qualities who has been committed to improving the quality of life for our entire community. The Corporate Vanguard Award, awarded to Alexandria Real Estate Equities, Inc. and SoCal Gas, recognizes their commitment to helping us build stronger communities. Our long-term goal is to introduce 1 million students to the STEAM disciplines by 2045. Our courses immerse students in the world of STEAM, including but not limited to computer science, robotics, 3D printing, product design, cybersecurity, digital music, video, and game design. We're extremely grateful for our staff, students, parents, volunteers, board members, partners, donors, and the entire STEAMCODERS family who help us create pathways to STEAM success. We hope you enjoy tonight's show. Take care.
STEAMCODERS, founded in 2015, inspires underrepresented and underserved students and their families through science, technology, engineering, art, and math, STEAM, in preparation for academic and career opportunities. We teach logic, critical thinking, and problem solving. Since inception, STEAMCODERS has provided over 35,000 students with learning opportunities in the STEAM fields. There is a significant disparity in the number of African American, Latinx, and people of color working in these areas. STEAMCODERS is committed to putting disadvantaged students on the path to STEAM success. Our long-term goal is to introduce 1 million students to the STEAM disciplines by 2045. The lack of exposure during their early childhood education is a major obstacle and negatively impacts the likelihood for future success in these areas. Often, essential resources such as equipment, instruction, or mentoring are completely unavailable. We provide students with hands-on computer science activities. We encourage them to seek advanced placement courses in high school and to major in the STEAM-related fields while in college. They need to be prepared if they want to pursue STEAM opportunities after graduating from college. The majority of the students we serve attend Title I schools. Over 88% of our students are either African American or Latinx. Nearly 90% of our students qualify for federal free or reduced meal programs. At one site, approximately 25% of the students reside in foster care. These are just a few of the challenges we strive to overcome in our efforts to provide a quality educational experience for our students. For more information about STEAMCODERS, please visit www.steamcoders.org.
Good evening. I'm Margot Deere. As co-chair for this evening's event, I've been honored to be deeply involved at STEAMCODERS since meeting Raymond in 2015. We are delighted to have you all with us this evening to celebrate our honorees and the impact of STEAMCODERS. We are thankful to our sponsors and our generous supporters throughout the year. The need for remote learning has highlighted the unequal access to technology across our state, and your partnership is necessary to ensure all students receive the education they deserve. Last year, STEAMCODERS was able to provide various school and after-school programs in South Los Angeles with 200 computers, 50 mobile hotspots, and a variety of free computer science classes and virtual field trips for over 1,000 students. The COVID-19 pandemic further exposed the gap between those with ready access to computers and the internet and those without these resources. STEAMCODERS cannot continue to provide our crucial programming if the students we serve do not have basic access to high-speed internet, computers, instructions, tutoring, and mentoring. STEAMCODERS has never turned away a student based on the ability to pay. We do that with your help and thousands of individual and institutional donors. Our financial goal for this year's event is $250,000, which will enable STEAMCODERS to provide new complementary math tutoring, a variety of free computer science courses, which you'll hear more about from our Director of Curriculum, and internships for college students. I am pleased to announce that today we are almost at our goal. Please take a moment and make a gift right now by visiting the link below or in the chat to support STEAMCODERS. Thank you all for being a part of our family.
I'm Alex Maliki, Chair of the Advisory Board at STEAMCODERS. I've been honored to be deeply involved with STEAMCODERS ever since Raymond first brought up the idea of giving access to STEAM to underrepresented and underserved kids in our community. He opened my eyes to the lack of resources and support services necessary to teach all kids the fundamentals of STEAM and to the growing divide between those with access and those without. I want to thank and recognize Executive Director and Founder Raymond Ely. As a result of his steadfast dedication to equity in education, the organization has served over 30,000 students since its inception just a few years ago. Raymond, you're an inspiration to us all, and I thank you and the entire STEAMCODERS team for the important work you do each day. The past 18 months has been particularly hard on our students and their parents due to the pandemic. It has exacerbated the divide between those who have access to internet services and devices and those who do not. A shocking 1 in 5 students in California lack access to connectivity and devices. I'm proud to be a part of STEAMCODERS and the work we've been doing to bridge the gap together by providing not only online classes and resources, but the laptops and Wi-Fi access needed to use them. But there's much more work to be done. Not surprisingly, given the effects of the pandemic, much of the emphasis of the digital divide has been on digital access. This year, together with new math tutoring classes, internships, and computer science classes, we'll continue to mitigate the digital access gap, ensuring that the next generation of problem solvers are as diverse as the community they serve. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Hello, I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, and I'm so happy to congratulate STEAMCODERS for the amazing work you've done. For years now, I've been proud to support this incredible organization because I know how important STEAM education is to our country and our future. I especially want to thank your executive director, Raymond Ely, who's built this program from the ground up and made an incredible impact on the region. In fact, just 1 year ago, I attended the STEAMCODERS virtual fundraiser that raised enough money to purchase 200 computers for families, provide 50 internet hotspots with 1 year of internet service, and offer free STEAM classes for about 1,000 students. These are resources that were more important than ever during a global pandemic. This past year and a half has been a confusing one with many lessons, but if there's one thing that is abundantly clear, it is this. The future is digital. The world's transition into the virtual age has been greatly accelerated, and our need for young, technologically capable minds is at an all-time high. I have been such a vocal supporter of STEAMCODERS for the better part of a decade because of the true value the program brings to our community. No other organization in the San Gabriel Valley is as effective at introducing young minds to coding, robotics, cybersecurity, and design as STEAMCODERS. In 7 short years, the organization has introduced 30,000 underrepresented K-12 students to disciplines in science, technology, engineering, art, and math. By partnering with educational institutions like Caltech, nonprofits like TechCore, and corporations like Warner Brothers, STEAMCODERS has given the next generation of innovators the keys to success. In fact, STEAMCODERS has played such a critical role in helping our youth obtain a STEAM education that I recognized STEAMCODERS as my nonprofit organization of the year. That's why it's imperative that we continue to support the amazing work of STEAMCODERS. Mark my words, if we persist in bridging the digital divide and investing in our children, the next $1 trillion company will originate right here in the San Gabriel Valley. STEAMCODERS, partners and parents, thank you for your continued support of our youth so that they have the tools to build a better future.
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff, proudly representing California's 28th District. And tonight I'm sending my best wishes to all of you at this year's STEAMCODERS celebration. Since 2015, STEAMCODERS has helped light the spark of curiosity for students of all ages and backgrounds to explore the fields of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. By partnering with educational institutions right in our own backyard, like Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, STEAMCODERS gives children in our community one-of-a-kind experiences that prepare them for academic and future success. I want to congratulate tonight's honorees, Dr. Lauren Buckman, President of the Arts Center College of Design, Soquel Gas, and Alexandria Real Estate Equities. I also want to thank all of the STEAMCODERS educators, parents, and supporters for their tireless commitment to setting all of our students on a pathway to success. And finally, I want to thank the students who dedicated their creativity to this phenomenal program. Having heard stories of your success and ingenuity, I know that our future is in good hands. Thank you, and have a great event.
Hi, my name is Zena Roman Smith. I am 10 years old and in 5th grade. I want to thank the STEAMCODERS family for introducing me to coding. It's fun and the teachers are really cool and nice. I've been going to STEAMCODERS workshops since I was 5 years old. 5. In Scratch and Foos, I learned about coding games and puzzles. I have even designed some games a robot, and I learned lots of words used for coding. In one of my summer workshops, I made 4 obbies in Roblox. It was so fun. In the future, I want to learn 3D coding and design more games.
Hi, I'm Emma Dumont, an instructor at STEAMCODERS, and I've been involved with STEAMCODERS since 2018. In 2020, the world embraced digital transformation at an accelerated pace, reimagining technology's critical role in how we work, learn, and live. At the same time, the COVID-19 pandemic illuminated a long-standing issue: those with access to devices and internet services, and those who do not have that access. Today, I would like to thank our innovative sponsors, SupplyFrame. SupplyFrame's mission is to deliver the information, tools, and technology we need now and into the future, especially in the current environment. They partner with leading nonprofits to tackle some of the world's toughest problems. Together, we will inspire underrepresented and underserved K-12 students and their families through science, technology, engineering, art, and math. At STEAMCODERS, we work to combat the socioeconomic digital divide by inspiring children to pursue careers in entertainment and technology through animation workshops at Nickelodeon, Minecraft instructor videos, and virtual art galleries during our summer programming. I am passionate about my work here because I have seen firsthand the differences that STEAMCODERS has made for not only students but also for their families. This is an organization that I would have greatly benefited from when I was in school. As someone who grew up in a low-income family, the work we do here really touches my heart, and I'm unbelievably proud to be part of STEAMCODERS and all of the wonderful work they have done. Tonight, we are pleased to award a Corporate Vanguard Award to Alexandria Real Estate Equities, Inc. Alexandria has been a supporter since the very beginning of STEAMCODERS. Over the last 27 years, ARE has established itself as the leader in owning, operating, and developing collaborative and dynamic life science, agriculture tech, and technology campuses in key urban innovation cluster locations. Accepting the Corporate Vanguard Award is Peter Moglia, Co-Chief Executive Officer and Co-Chief Investment Officer, and Scott Hutton, Vice President, Information Security and IT Risk.
On behalf of Alexandria Real Estate Equities, thank you to STEAMCODERS for this tremendous honor. Alexandria's philanthropy and volunteerism efforts are fundamental to fulfilling our mission to build the future of life-changing innovation. As a mission-driven company, we're deeply committed to driving educational opportunities that provide students with the support and resources for academic success in the 21st century job market, and beyond. Understanding that education is one of the most fundamental foundations for a safe, healthy, and good life, and essential for opportunity and economic mobility. We forged deep partnerships in our communities with highly impactful organizations, including STEAMCODERS, that provide holistic educational resources to underserved populations. As a longtime supporter of STEAMCODERS, we've witnessed this organization make a tangible and positive impact on countless students and their families. Alexandria is proud to work alongside STEAMCoders to help them fulfill their mission to inspire disadvantaged students and their families through science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Technology careers, and even more cybersecurity careers, are short on both talent and talent diversity. Supporting STEAMCoders means we get a front row seat to watch an organization work to solve both issues for a career that is both rewarding, exciting, and in high demand. As a longtime supporter of STEAMCoders, it has been an honor to support their mission by preparing and donating Alexandria's technical equipment, acting as technical support for STEAMCoders, and acting as a soundboard for ideas and challenges. Every interaction is personally rewarding, and I get to learn how STEAMCoders is solving these challenges important to our communities.
Good evening. My name is Emmanuel Shorter, and I'm a student at STEAMCoders. Computer science classes are really fun and teach me how to code games. I get to use my imagination to create different worlds. The game design classes I took at STEAMCoders encouraged me to join a graphic design club at school. They do regular graphic designs as well as create characters and backgrounds for games. The teachers at STEAMCoders are really helpful and fun, especially last year when I was at home a lot. I tell all my friends to join too. Thank you, STEAMCoders.
Now, it is my pleasure to introduce a driving force in the area of engineering and robotics. Dr. Ayana Howard is the Dean of the College of Engineering at The Ohio State University and an accomplished roboticist, entrepreneur, and educator. She is the first woman to lead the College of Engineering. Her career spans higher education, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and the private sector. Throughout her career, Dr. Howard has been active in helping to diversify the engineering profession for women, underrepresented minorities, and individuals with disabilities. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ayana Howard, Dean of Engineering at The Ohio State University. And so what I want to do with this time that I have with you is, one, hopefully encourage you to stick with science, technology, engineering, art, and math, but also hopefully inspire you of what the future can hold. So I'm going to start by telling you my story. I am a product of the public school system, and when I was young, in the middle school, I was asked, what did I want to do? Who would I want to be when I grew up? Of course, as a 12-year-old kid, I had no idea. I knew I liked science, though. I knew I liked science fiction more specifically, and I loved superheroes. I loved robots. And so really thinking about what is it that I wanted to do, I decided that I wanted to build a bionic woman. Now, that's really an imagination, kind of like, oh, how can you actually build a bionic woman? I didn't know robotics. I didn't know engineering. I did know math and science, but I didn't know all the things that would be required in order to build a bionic woman. But that was my goal and that was my dream. And as I continued on through high school, some courses I did really well, and some courses I didn't. But again, I kept hold of that dream of building a bionic woman. It wasn't until I was a senior in high school that I realized that what I wanted to do was I wanted to be an engineer that also could code. And that was how I defined myself in order to build a bionic woman. So a couple of things that I want you to get from that is, remember that you all have dreams. And whether it's to be the next astronaut, whether it's to be a doctor, engineer, computer scientist, we all have dreams. And so one of the things that you have to think about is, how do you get to those dreams? How do you attain that goal in life? And maybe you don't have all the courses that you need to link to in your high school. Maybe you have to go through programs such as STEAMCoders in order to figure out what's the next and what's the next after that. But one of the things is that if you have a dream, if you have a goal, everything is achievable. So fast forward, how did I build a bionic woman? Well, my first job, I worked at NASA JPL, which was focused on exploration of space and actually navigating to Mars with robots. So one of my very first jobs was not designing the bionic woman, but building and designing and thinking about the rovers of the future that can navigate to Mars. Fast forward a couple of years, when I figured out that I like this robot stuff, but I still hadn't got to build a bionic woman. So I switched to working on robots for children with special needs, designing robots that could talk and walk, just like people, and eventually even building an exoskeleton, which is almost like a bionic arm, but for kids. Again, continuing along this dream of building a bionic woman. So you might ask me, well, Dr. H, you want to build a bionic woman? It's been a couple of years. Where is the bionic woman? So one of the things about dreams and goals is you always continue to strive. So I will build a bionic woman someday. Maybe it's another 5 years, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20, but that is my goal and that's my dream. And so just like with you, I want you to think about what your dream is, what's your goal, and continue to pursue it wherever and wherever you may end up being. So that message was for the kids. Now I want to talk to the sponsors, the supporters of the next generation of engineers, designers, and computer scientists. So one of the things you may never realize and never know is that you touch and the things that you do for that kid, for that student, might have a lasting impact. So I'm going to tell you a story that I've shared with many people about one person who really reached out to me that I had no idea would have such an impact in my life. So when I was in high school, I wanted to build a bionic woman. And I really didn't know what that was. And what I thought was I had to go to med school. I had to be a doctor. And so I remember taking a course, and it was biology. And at the time, we had to actually, dissect frogs. And I just remembered that I did not like it. It was the worst course ever. And just trying to get through this biology course, I couldn't figure it out. And I remember I was disheartened because, of course, I had to get through biology in order to be accepted into medical school in order to build a bionic woman. And so, as a young 13, 14-year-old, my whole life was falling apart. And I had a teacher that pulled me aside because, everyone knew that I wanted to build a bionic woman. And she said, have you ever thought about being an engineer? And I was like, no, I have to be a doctor because that's how I'm going to build a bionic woman. And she's like, you know what? You're really good at math and science. You can build a bionic woman being an engineer. And you can work with the doctors and you can work with the scientists. You're not the one that has to attach the bionics to the person. You could be the one that actually designs the bionic. And believe it or not, without the bionics, there is no bionic woman. And, I remember that to this day because at the time, I didn't want to be an engineer. That was not even in my purview of what that meant because I didn't see engineers that looked like me. But that really allowed me to see that I had a place in this world of engineering and computer science. Just a small world, just a world where someone believed in what I wanted to do and provided a little guidance. And I have many, many, many stories of individuals who have touched my life, who have basically pushed me in one direction or another when I've become disheartened. And so as a sponsor, that is your role, to basically reach out to those who are on the road to being great, being engineers, being computer scientists, and providing some guidance, providing some support, providing some sponsorship, because without you, there is no tomorrow. With that, I want to thank you for listening.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to join you on behalf of the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Foundation. Since its inception in 1983, the Tournament of Roses Foundation has invested over $3 million in more than 200 Pasadena area organizations. The foundation is pleased to support community programs in the categories of education, visual and performing arts, and sports and recreation. In the education category, we focus our grant making on early childhood education, literacy, and STEM. One of our community partners in this category is STEAMCODERS, led by Raymond and Charmaine Ely. The Tournament of Roses Foundation is proud to provide funding to STEAMCODERS to support access to instruction, learning resources, exposure to higher education, career opportunities, and essential technology. Thank you, Raymond, Charmaine, and STEAMCODERS for bridging the digital divide and enhancing the educational achievement of our youth. The great work, programs, and services you provide to the greater Pasadena area and surrounding communities is truly making a positive difference in the lives of underserved and underrepresented K-12 students of color in Pasadena. On behalf of our Board of Directors, it's an honor for the Tournament of Roses Foundation to be your partner.
Hello, my name is Bob Davidson. I'm Chairman Emeritus of the Board of Trustees at the Art Center College of Design. I have the pleasure of introducing Lauren Buckman, President of Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California. He is an international art and design education leader, also a theater director, dramatic literature professor, and author. He hosts Change Lab, Conversations on Transformation and Creativity, a podcast in which he conducts interviews with leading artists, designers, and cultural innovators. Buckman previously served on the faculty of the University of California, Berkeley. Lauren is awarded the 2021 Leadership Award for his dedication, lifetime giving, and civic vision on behalf of our students. He's invited students to the Art Center College of Design campus to experience firsthand how STEAM can provide real-world experiences at the intersection of art, design, and technology. Please join me in welcoming Lauren Buckman.
First off, I want to thank Raymond Ely and all members of the STEAMCODERS community for this recognition. There are few things that I consider more important or more moving than great education, and I love what STEAMCODERS does and the learning it enables. It's all very meaningful to me. And in the spirit of all that is core to the mission of STEAMCODERS, I want to bring to the surface one particular issue, that every aspect of STEAM itself, all of it, is creative. And in that regard, the distinction between the subjects of science, technology, engineering, and math on the one hand, and then the A for art on the other, is an artificial one. STEM to STEAM, we can't see the arts as an afterthought. We need to weave it into everything. We are speaking of learning, being, engaging, studying, all of it, as creative beings every day, always. The artists and designers at Art Center have taught me that creativity often begins with an urge, an idea, curiosity, a deep question. Sometimes it begins with a stomachache. And we have our skills and our priorities, our education, our ethics, our commitments. But that is the scaffolding upon which we stand as we reach into places of uncertainty, places of discovery. Entering uncertainty is essential to how we come to know the world. With the courage to do this, as frightening as it can be, we begin to make, and that making is revelatory. In that fertile world of uncertainty, we engage materials, we solve problems, we iterate, we improvise. That is a process true as much for science, math, and engineering as it is for writing a novel or creating a painting. We are creative beings, all of us, and that reality infuses everything we do. I know that STEAMCODERS understands this well, and it is essential to its success. The gift of this organization is that it teaches us about all that can come from the human capacity to be curious, to question, to stumble sometimes, but through it all, making and engaging. It's a gift to the world, to disadvantaged kids who might not have the opportunity to see their potential just yet, clamoring to discover their rich creative capacity and burgeoning into meaningful careers. I salute that all. It's a magnificent project, and I am deeply honored to be recognized by an organization so beautifully committed to that sacred mission. May you continue this wonderful journey and special work. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is John Malonson, and I'm the Director of Curriculum at STEAMCODERS. By day, I'm also a husband, father, and Senior Cybersecurity Manager at a Fortune 100 company. I've had the pleasure of being with STEAMCODERS since day one as a mobile app and Scratch instructor. Our programs have come a long way since then. Year-round, STEAMCODERS supports and inspires thousands of K-12 students throughout Los Angeles County to be STEAM-powered through a combination of after-school and Saturday classes, workshops, camps, and virtual field trips. We have over 20+ knowledgeable instructors who are dedicated to supporting our students with a 7-to-1 teacher-student ratio. It has been a trying year and a half for us all. Even during a historic pandemic, our team was able to adapt and evolve our programs to remotely serve needs. Some of our course offerings include coding from early elementary through the high school level, electrical engineering, game design, video editing, machine learning, audio engineering, and other digital media courses. We're also developing a remote cybersecurity ethical hacking offering. All of our courses are designed to inspire creativity and to encourage both computational and critical thinking skills. The pandemic has left a lot of destruction in its wake, life, economic, and it has been educationally destructive for students of families who relied on schools to keep their children educationally stimulated and supervised. Families without high-speed internet, a workspace, or a stay-at-home parent have experienced significant setbacks in learning and now have a lot of ground to cover. To help such families, we will be introducing focused math learning pods to help affected students get back to where they need to be at an academic competency level. During this time, we made new friends outside of our immediate geography. We had the pleasure of partnering with the universities, both local and out of state, by providing their students with internship opportunities. These interns are provided with new skills and experience working in a professional environment. I would like to thank our interns from the Unconquered Scholars Program, Amir Wilson and Veronica White, for participating in our program. You'll hear from them later in the show. This evening, it is an honor and a sincere pleasure to celebrate the longtime support we've received from SoCal Gas. SoCal Gas has been with us since the beginning. SoCal Gas community outreach programs work to improve the quality of life in the communities they serve. We recognize their continued contribution with this year's Corporate Vanguard Award. As a customer and fellow STEAMCODERS supporter, thank you, SoCal Gas.
Hello, I'm Tricia Muse, Director of Community Relations for SoCal Gas, and I'm thrilled to be a part of tonight's celebration. SoCal Gas has delivered an essential energy to Californians for over 150 years, and today we're leading the way to build the cleanest, safest, and most innovative energy company in America. SoCal Gas is shaping California's clean energy future, and it starts with our bold climate goal to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions in our operations and delivery of energy by 2045. We are making significant investments for initiatives to reduce emissions and advance the decarbonization of our infrastructure and into new and proven technologies such as renewable natural gas and hydrogen, which will both be required to reach net zero. At SoCal Gas, we live by 3 values: do the right thing, champion people, and shape the future. These values permeate our company. Our values are the lens through which we see every opportunity and challenge. Our efforts to promote STEM education is a fundamental part of our values. In fact, supporting STEM education and its accessibility to underserved children has been a long-standing focus for SoCal Gas. We are a company of many engineers, after all. Our objective is to help create a new pool of diverse future scientists, mathematicians, technology experts, and engineers who will maybe someday come work for us. Our 7,500 employees not only work at SoCal Gas, but we live in the communities we serve too. We invest our time and money to help our communities thrive. In fact, last year alone, we invested over $9.4 million in the 12 counties we serve through nonprofit organizations to help empower them to improve the quality of life in our neighborhoods. We've invested the majority of that in COVID relief for basic necessities such as food, housing, utility bill assistance, and more. And we invested $1.8 million in support of educational causes, including grants to help close the digital divide through programs like STEAMCODERS. We are proud to support STEAMCODERS in their mission to inspire underrepresented youth and their families and to introduce 1 million students to the fundamentals of science, technology, engineering, and math by 2045. Thank you so much for this recognition tonight, and congratulations to the other honorees as well. We salute STEAMCODERS for your tireless commitment to developing tomorrow's leaders. Thank you.
Good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. I'm Wendy Raquel Robinson, and I am so excited to be here tonight with you and STEAMCODERS. I am the co-founder and artistic director for Amazing Grace Conservatory, and we are a nonprofit performing arts conservatory located right in South Los Angeles, and we offer acting, voice, dance, spoken word, media arts, and so much more for young people ages 5 to 18. Beyond the arts, we give our young people a platform to express themselves and to know that there's nothing that they cannot do. And we have been in partnership with STEAMCODERS for the past 6 years. They have blessed our students with laptops, as well as instruction in STEAM and coding. And it's been a wonderful partnership. Now, here to perform for you tonight are 3 lovely young ladies that I've known since, I want to say they were 6 years old. Please welcome Nija Mendez, Willow Chambers, Layla Harris, as they will be performing Out Here on My Own, a wonderful song that means so much to so many. And remember, to all of my young people that are watching, you are never on your own when you got STEAMCODERS and Amazing Grace Conservatory. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.
Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? Make believing it's hard alone out here on my own. We're always proving who we are, always reaching for that rising star to guide me far and shine me home out here on my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh baby, be strong for me. Baby, belong to me. Help me through, help me need you. Until the morning sun appears, making light of all my fears. I dry the tears I've never shown out here on my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh baby, be strong for me. Baby, belong to me. Help me through, help me need you. Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? I may not win, but I can't be thrown out here on my own.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Jackson. I'm an administrator at the Florida State University, and I've overseen the Unconquered Scholars Program since its inception. It has existed for several years to provide mentorship, guidance, advocacy, security, and a voice to students that have been in the foster care system, experienced homelessness, who are wards of the state or raised by relatives, someone other than their biological parents. The reason that program exists is because a body of research suggests that those students are less likely to complete high school, go to college, and leave with a degree. Now, FSU believe that with really robust campus support and off-campus allies like STEAMCODERS, those students would not only be successful, they would thrive. And so we are just very grateful for the internship opportunity that STEAMCODERS offered 2 of our students this year. and for their years of support. So let's hear from the students.
Hello, my name is Amir Wilson. I am an Unconquered Scholar student, and I have also interned with STEAMCODERS this past summer. During my experience with STEAMCODERS, I was able to work with plenty of students and see face-to-face and in first person the impact that we have on them while working with the teachers to try to teach them and support them as much as possible while they're learning different things in the STEAM field.
Hi, my name is Veronica White. I'm a second-year computer science student at FSU and a former intern at STEAMCODERS. My experience at STEAMCODERS was not only one that allowed me to expand upon my knowledge, but also one that allowed me to connect and educate students through coding. These opportunities are very rare for underrepresented students like me, and I'm really proud to be a part of an opportunity like this.
Hi, my name is Carlos Carrillo, and I'm the Education Programs Director at Uncommon Good. At Uncommon Good, our work would not be possible without our community partners, and I'm proud to include STEAMCODERS as a vital partner in our mission to break the cycle of poverty through education. Students enrolled in coding workshops are having a strong foundations of concepts of computer science and has helped them to learn concepts like critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, and teamwork. These concepts help Uncommon Good students improve and do well in language arts, math, and science class. Our world is changing every day through continuous innovations and new technology. STEAMCODERS is playing an important part in bringing science development to the underserved communities of the Pomona Valley. Thank you for your constant support and dedication to the future of our youth, and we look forward to continue our great partnership.
Hello, my name is Janelle Wellens, and I am so pleased to be a STEAMCODERS ambassador. I'm an adventurer that loves to explore the great outdoors, cultures all over the world, cosplaying my favorite anime shows, the depths of our oceans and sea life, and last but not least, the unknowns of space. I currently work in Pasadena, California at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory as an instrument operations engineer. I've had the opportunity to work on missions to Saturn, the moon, and our own planet Earth. I graduated from MIT in aerospace engineering and never imagined that one day it would be my job to talk to things in space. I enjoy encouraging young people to pursue STEM fields, and I volunteer my time to outreach, especially for students with disadvantaged backgrounds. The most fulfilling part of being an engineer is that I'm able to work on projects that benefit humanity. When people think about space, often they picture Mars rovers and probes to the sun and the outer reaches of our solar system, which are all really cool things. But what they may not imagine is the great body of work being done to study our own home, Earth. Working on missions like the multi-angle imager for aerosols, which will take images of particulate matter in cities around the globe, will allow us to do epidemiology studies to determine the relationship between different types of pollution and human health issues, which I think is important to us all. To be able to come to work each day and know that my contributions are helping to protect our planet make me incredibly grateful to have my job. And I am so thankful for organizations like STEAMCODERS who are aware of the challenges of students who look like me. My dream is to inspire those traditionally underrepresented in STEAM to flourish and build the confidence they need to reach further than the stars. And I am an ambassador for STEAMCODERS to help spread the word of inclusion in the field of engineering and beyond. If there is any message I would leave with young people, it is to know that if you believe in yourself fiercely and never give up on your dreams, not even gravity can hold you down.
Last year, your gifts and sponsorships enabled us to purchase 200 devices that went directly into the hands of our students. This year, please consider giving to help us reach our goal of $250,000 so we can reach even more students with new math tutoring classes, internships, and computer science classes. We will take a few moments to let you make your donation right now on the page linked to the chat bar or by visiting the link below. Your gift is vital to our programs and helps us create Pathways, a deep exploration into STEAM courses, creating long-term positive impacts on our students from underrepresented populations. Additionally, Pathways ultimately contribute to the design of a more powerful and equitable educational system. Join us.
Thank you so much for joining STEAMCoders this evening. I hope these words, inspiring stories and programs that you heard today will inspire you to stay involved and support STEAMCoders. The pandemic has been a time that has drawn to light the inequities in access to vital education. It has highlighted how important our work is in continuing to bridge the digital divide. Please click on the link in the chat to our donation page and join us in leading our students through Pathways for STEAM Success. We cannot do this without your help. On behalf of STEAMCoders, we congratulate all of our honorees and thank you for joining us tonight. Good night.